Hello friends, I'm Felicia. Look, it's my hands. So I did get my Goulet pens order. Let me get that for you. Sorry about the light and everything. I'm new to this and I don't have a lot of things at my disposal lighting wise. So we'll just do what we can do. Okay, first of all, I got the TWSBI AL Mini in grape. This is my favorite shade of purple, so I had to get it. It comes in this container that truthfully I hate because this lid doesn't stay on, so it just basically becomes, I guess you could flip it like this. It becomes useless for any other storage use after. I really like the ones that the Ecos come in because they snap closed, and I use those for all kinds of things. Anyway, so it comes like this, and then it has these little things. And full disclosure, I have already rinsed this out so that it can dry and then I can ink it up later. It's just this tiny little guy. I love it. All right, so it's so tiny. It's so tiny in my hands. This is my first TWSBI Mini, so you screw the cap on to post, and then you have a full-size pen. It's so cute, and this is very smooth, which is good. I've seen some of the TWSBIs, they have there are other pens that have a ridged metal, which I would not even be able to touch. So I'm happy that this feels good in my hand. And I'm really excited to use it. I can't wait to ink it up. And I will be choosing one of the inks that I have purchased. All right, let's do a little quick comparison. This is a Queco Sport. So they're pretty close. It's a little bit bigger. Let's see. So that's posted. Oh, there's ink on my desk. Neat. Okay, so when they're posted, it's still a little bit bigger, which is good because this is just on the edge of uncomfortable for me. How about, what else do I have here? A Jinhao. Oh, it's the same. It's like a Jinhao 82. Do you have one of these pens? I have. I forget how many I have. Several. Oh, it's it's basically the same size. Look at that. Okay, so that's a good size comparison. It's basically identical to the Jinhao 82. Okay, nice. I did not know that. So there's that. So I'm going to switch over to voiceover and hopefully get all these inks swatched. I mean, this is a lot. All right, this is my first voiceover. So sorry if I hold the mic too close or too far away. I'm trying to keep it at an even level away from my mouth. So we'll see how this goes. Also, I did record about half of it already and then realized I was holding the mic too close, and also I had paused it somehow at some point. So yeah, there we go. So first I'm swatching Diamine Deep Magenta. This is something that I've had as a sample before and I absolutely loved it. So I got a full bottle, 30 ml bottle. As you can see, I'm swatching on my Hobonichi A5 notebook with the old Tomoe River paper, if that matters, as well as my Stalogy B6, which I'm using as my bullet journal, which will take me, I think, exactly until the end of June. And then I'm switching to a different notebook. All right, here is the second bottle that I bought that I also had a sample of before, which is Colorverse Brunch Date. And this is a color that I really love as well. It is one of those kind of peachy, pinky browns, and I think it's beautiful, especially out of a broader nib, a medium nib. Perfect. So you can see that, you will see through my notebook here that I have gone through some different swatching methods in my A5 notebook. I at first was doing 2 pages for each ink sample, which I realize now is ridiculous. and I was doing ink splats, which is very fun, but takes a lot of time. So then I switched to this method where I am swatching 4 to a page, and I like that better so far. So this one is the last bottle that I bought. This is Celadon Cat by Ayame. And so this ink and the next one that I'm going to swatch were developed in collaboration with the fountain pen subreddit on Reddit, if you're not familiar. And it's in the last year that I got really active on there, chatting with other people about fountain pens and loving it. So they do every year with Diamine, people suggest names and color combinations, and then everyone votes, and then there's a winner and they make the ink. So that process all took place last year, and then the inks just came out in the last month or so, and I absolutely loved the Celadon Cat. It's just a gorgeous muted blue with a tint of green, and it's got beautiful shading, and I just love it. And then this is the next one, which is Sailor's Warning, and this is a shimmer ink. And so with the standard inks with Diamine, you can get them in 30 or 80 ml bottles, but then the shimmer inks only come in 50, and I didn't want 50 mils of this ink, so I just got a sample. It has a beautiful blue sheen, which I don't think you'll be able to see in this clip at all. I am appalled at my atrocious lighting. I am sorry. Yeah, I'll try to do better in the future, but I don't know how. But yeah. So, but yeah, this is still, even if you can't really see the shimmer, I still think it's a really pretty, like, coral with a bit of peach. I feel like I'm describing a lot of things as peach. I also bought a peach colored nail polish today. Apparently I'm just in a mood. And yeah, this is another ink sample that I got. This is Sailor Ink Studio 731. I'm confusing myself. I literally just showed it to you. And this is like, whoa, this is bright. It dries to be slightly less highlightery and slightly more purpley than what it looks like on the screen here. And it also has this really pretty gold tinge around the edge. What am I trying to say? Sheen. It has a really pretty gold sheen around the edge. And yeah, I really wanted something like bright pink for summertime, and I think I got it here. All right, so next, I had a theme here with the more muted blues. Sorry, this is off frame. It'll get there yet. So this is Ferris Wheel Press Storied Blue. I feel like every time I say blue, I'm saying blurry, like I'm trying to say that. That's a good show. Let me know if you watch it. I have 10 nieces and nephews. But yeah, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And it actually is very similar to Celadon Cat. Celadon Cat has more shading, but I think this is a beautiful color as well. I'll definitely be using that up. Could be a contender for my new pen. It has taken me so long to get this mic set up and recording properly that I have forgotten what I said in my intro. So I think I said that I was going to let you guys vote on which ink I was going to put in that pen. And I don't want to put any of the shimmer inks in there because it's an extra fine nib. So pick one of the standard ones. I have just gotten over a cold. I am getting over a cold, and I have a lot of phlegm and coughing still happening in my throat. You can hear it at the beginning of this video, and you can also hear it now because I've been talking, trying to get this voiceover somewhere. Yeah, so I hope this is still going okay. This is Ferris Wheel Press Glistening Glass. This is the latest release in their Fairy Tales collection, and it's another beautiful muted blue, more on the gray side, with a gold shimmer. And it is gorgeous. I love it. You can even see the shimmer in the writing. And it was actually on sale when I put in my order, so I got 2 samples. So I might share that second one with someone someday, or I might use it all. All right, so these next 2, also on theme. I wanted to find an ink that was the same color as my cat's eyes, which spoiler, I did not achieve today. My cats both have just like the gorgeous green cat eye color. And neither of these are it, but they're both beautiful inks. Okay, so this is Sailor Mano Ayame, which is kind of like is it purple with green shading, or is it green with purple shading? I don't know. But either way, it is a beautiful chroma shading ink. Even on the Stalogy paper, it looks pretty good, which is saying something because I haven't been super impressed with all of the chroma shading inks on that paper. Pretty much I have just stuck to standard inks because it just doesn't display the ink properties the way I like, but it was a cute notebook size and I did like it for that. Sorry if my mic is wandering. I hope this is okay. All right, now I'm doing Sailor Yurameku Amamoyoi, which is hard for me to say. Amamoyoi. And I was going to look up what that word means. And I still haven't. Maybe I will remember to do so later. I'll put it in the comments if I do. I don't know. I'm always doing that with like Pilot inks as well. Like, what does that translate to? Look at me spell Amamoyoi. But yeah, this is like a pink brown with green shading. This is beautiful. I will be using this completely in the fall time. Y'all, beautiful. But yeah, not like my cat's eyes either. All right, so now we're moving into my free sample inks from a Goulet pens. I forgot a second where I ordered them from. If you sign up for their newsletter, you get free ink samples. 8 free ink samples for your birthday. Hey. So these are mine. So the first one that I'm swatching is G. Urbain Diablo Mint, which I did Google before to see what that meant. And I spelt it wrong because I was like, oh, Diablo, I know what that's Spanish. Diabolo Mint, it means peppermint soda. It's a type of soda that you can get in France, which I did not know. And now I know, and now you know. It's a really pretty blue, really icy blue, and I think it also will be great for summertime writing. Yeah, it has a bit of shading, pretty standard, but yeah, I think it's really pretty. All right, the next one. I actually went, ooh, right now. Ooh. This is Monteverde Iced Cookie. So, the Diablo Menthe, I had seen that one before and would probably have bought it maybe at some point. This one I've never seen before that I can remember. And I think it's beautiful. This is just a beautiful teal. Not a lot of shading, but a little bit in like the more heavily applied areas, I suppose. All right, I just had to stop for a coughing break, so I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, Monteverde iced cookie. I've never seen an iced cookie this color, so if you know why it's called that, can you tell me, please? That'd be great. Okay. Oh yeah, I lost some footage because I didn't realize I'd stopped recording. But this is Noodler's Lexington Gray. I knew there'd be a Noodler's. There always is. in the free random samples. Noodlers is not my favorite because I don't really like, so far in my experience, their inks are very inconsistent and I'm just not a fan. Also, we could get into Tardif's anti-Semitic labels in the past, but that's not a place for now. Not a place for now. I'm not talking about that now. But yeah, Noodler's not my fave. But I may try it. I don't know. We'll see. Like, doesn't that swatch look weird? The writing is okay, but the swatch looks weird and streaky. Okay, so this is Organic Studio Unicorn Blood, which is hilarious. I think that's a very funny name. And this is also like a bam, like a magenta in your face. And it has a bit of a, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, I'm looking at my sample. I'm trying to figure out what the sheen is on those dots. Maybe gold. And it looks like it has a silver shimmer. I think that's what Unicorn Blood would look like. Yeah, it's like in your face. And I like it. An ink that I did get in that sample pack that I'm not swatching today is Pilot Iroshizuku Amamoyoi, which means sky blue. I did look it up. That one, oh, I just had a brain fart. That one, yeah, I already had a sample of. I actually currently have it inked, and it is gorgeous. And so I will happily use another sample of it. So I'll show you that at the end, but not swatching it again. This is Platinum Carbon Black, which is a staple for so many people. And this is like, it's just black. There's no shading, no sheening, nothing. It's just black. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It's like a pretty standard ink. I can see why a lot of people have it in their collection. Because it's just black. Alright, lost some more footage. I was having issues with my camera too. It's just a great time. So this one is Private Reserve Burgundy Mist. And this one reminds me a lot of Diamine Oxblood. It dries to be darker than how it shows on screen. Kind of like a wine red, I guess, like a burgundy. This is also, I see me using this in the autumn for all of my writing needs. Should I give you some updates on like how things were on the Stalogy paper? Basically all of them feathered, which was very annoying. Could have also been my dip pen method instead of actually having it like inked in a pen, but the Burgundy Mist was the worst for the feathering. It was pretty bad. Don't use it on Stalogy paper. Alright, and then the last ink that I'm swatching is Robert Oster Lake of Fire, which is a blue kind of veering into the teal territory. It has nice shading. It has a bit of a red burgundy sheen on it, on the edges, which I think is very nice. A bit like a lake on fire, of fire. Yeah, overall, very nice ink. I think whoever picked my random inks, I don't know how they picked them, but they did a pretty good job. I'm happy with all of them because like a lot of these are colors that I'm going to use like year round with some great summer colors as well. Yeah, good job. All right, here we are on another day where I'm going to attempt to show you these things, these swatches in a better light. Yeah, so this is Diamine Deep Magenta. Oh yeah, it's really nice. Here's Colorverse Brunch Date. Again, like I do like those ink splats. They're very fun. All right, Diamine Celadon Cat. I love the sheen on that one, or the shading. It's great. Sailor's Warning, trying to show you the shimmer. You can't really see it in the writing. I wonder if that would be different actually inked in a pen. But yeah, it's still pretty. Sailor Ink Studio 731. And like that sheen on the edges is unexpected. I like it. All right, we have Ferris Wheel Press Storied Blue. And like, look at how similar it is to Celadon Cat. Like, I actually did not know, but in the writing, they look really close. Just has less shading. Sorry, I keep getting those mixed up. Ferris Wheel Press Glistening Glass. And you can see the shimmer in the writing sample, which is cool. Sailor Manyo Ayame and Sailor Yoromeku Amamoyoi. And then here's the one that I didn't swatch that I already had, Pilot Roshizuku Amairo. And yeah, it's a great blue. What to say? Jerban Diablo Menthe, Monteverde Iced Cookie. Such a nice teal. Noodler's Lexington Gray. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Organic Studio Unicorn Blood. And like, that shimmer is so hard to see on video. Like, I can't see it. I tried to get it, but you can see it. It's really subtle silver shimmer. Like, woo! Yeah, I can't see it, but it is nice. You can see it in the dots more than anything else, but you can actually see it in the writing in real life, so that is cool. And then we have Platinum Carbon Black and Private Reserve Burgundy Mist. Whoa! Ooh, here we go. Carbon Black, Burgundy Mist, and then Robert Oster Lake of Fire. And you can see on the edge that red sheen, which is really pretty. How many times have I said really pretty in this video? Anyways, so those are my ink swatches, my new haul. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.